Good morning, it's Audrey June, aka Soft Child Oracle, and I am here today. This is likely my last day shooting from Marana with my mama. I am embarking on my journey soon, and I am excited about it. And anyway, you will see new locations to come. I'm going to keep it on the DL for now. Anyway, so we are going to today, I'm just going to ask for straight up guidance, right? I don't have a particular question for today. I am in my Lightworker Oracle deck, and I just want to know generally what it is, what message does the collective need for today? What insight, what guidance? This Lionsgate portal is coming up on the 8th, so there is going to be another influx of energy, Sirian energy. Sirius is one of it is the brightest in the night sky. Sirius is a constellation that brings a lot of enlightenment, a lot of unconditional love, a lot of technological advances. If you don't know about it, you should look it up. So, what is our message in the wake, or in the onset of this Lionsgate portal? All right. I got 39, card 39, which is Divine Talents. So right away, what jumps out to me, 3 plus 9, of course, is 12, which breaks down into 3, which is the Empress. It's still that Mother, Cancerian, Venus energy, the Empress energy, the Divine Feminine rising to meet up with and heal the Divine Masculine, so that we can finally come back into unity, consciousness, and wholeness, because we need each other to be complete. So I see in the background there's a lot of red, right? That red to me indicates that Mars energy. And I also see the sacral chakra, the root chakras, right? Those lower 2 chakras. We get caught up a lot in those chakras. And it blocks us from elevating sometimes. I also see that the angel here, he is playing the flute. So it could be some tonal healing going on. The card itself says Divine Talents. So to me, that has to do with uncovering those natural God-given gifts and ensuring that they're activated and making sure that you're actually using them, right? So a lot of the time, we put off the things that give us joy because we're so busy in those other elements, so busy in the matrix, so busy making money, all these things that ultimately don't light us up. So that's what I see here. And he's very concentrated. There is a warlike energy to this card that's interesting. It just feels like there's a very warrior energy, even though he's here with the flute. So let's see what our book has to say about 39 Divine Talents. You are a talented soul. Over many lifetimes, you have developed your spiritual abilities to channel higher awareness, attract healing energy, and radiate light to uplift the consciousness of those around you. Your divine talents are many and uniquely expressed through you. Your talents do not have to resemble those of another to have their own inestimable value. Do not be afraid to use them. Divine talents are a way in which the universe reminds us of what we're here to do. Divine talents are unlimited. They include the ability to channel spiritual guidance and healing energy, to perceive clairvoyantly, and to be psychic and empathic. Other spiritual talents are the ability to release earthbound spirits, earth healing techniques such as working with energy grids, as well as healing ability with crystals and the many and varied technologies of light, right? So we all have a natural proclivity toward some sort of celestial elements, some sort of celestial practice. We all have spiritual gifts. And a lot of the time, especially as children, these spiritual gifts are amplified and then they are kind of knocked out of you, right? They're told, like the world tells this myth, right? And we have to think about the myth as like the devil in our heads. And there's this just quelling and this squashing down of these divine gift talents. And so this card is telling us and reminding us to come back to those elements of ourselves. There are other spiritual talents too. These include writing, performing, sound healing, dancing to awaken awareness, creating art, photography, or divinely inspired tools and jewelry. Cooking food that heals body and spirit is a spiritual talent, as are the abilities to bring people together, to offer comforting and inspiring words at the right time, to help others overcome fear and feel more at peace in moments of importance, and more. You could use your divine talents in your career as a healer, in your work in the corporate world, or in your stay-at-home role as a parent, helping to raise more conscious, secure, and empowered children in a world that is in desperate need of strong, spiritually grounded leaders for the future. You can use your talents to create a vocation that truly inspires you and brings your light to the world. You can use them in the line at the grocery store. The point is that you use them, right? So, me and a lot of my friends, my lover, twin flame, I mean, that's what I think. Anyway, so we talk about this a lot. These moments with strangers when you're in an Uber car and then suddenly the lady's pouring out her whole entire life story to you and you help talk her through it and you give her guidance and places to look, right? That's a real thing that's happened to me multiple times. So it's reminding ourselves that in those moments of synchronicity, especially, to share our gifts with whoever is around, to be open-hearted, to be innocent, to let our gifts out. Because if we repress and if we repress that part of us, we are obstructing our own life path. This oracle comes to you with a message. You have spiritual talents, some of which have been developed in other lifetimes, and all simply and suddenly spring back to life, as if from out of the blue in this lifetime. Others need a little more attention, patience, and effort to be brought to life in the world. This is particularly the case for you at this time if you have also drawn the Oracle of Past Life Activation. Sometimes there is fear in sharing talents. You may have a subconscious or a very conscious past life recollection that involves shame, isolation, ridicule, fear, or even torture or death as a response to your sharing your talents for healing and helping others. Maybe you fear you're sharing your talents for your spiritual talent will not allow you to meet your material needs, or that others will reject or deny your talent, even if you know it to be authentic and helpful. Or perhaps you need to acknowledge your talents yourself. Believe in yourself, in your abilities, and in your capacity to use your talents in a constructive, healing way. Keep developing your talents until your own unique expression can come to life. Don't give up early, dismissing your abilities as less than those of another. Trust that there is something very real and worthwhile in you. Do not dismiss or diminish your potential. Treat yourself as an investment worthy of development. Give yourself a chance, enough time, attention, and practice to discover what you're really capable of. The universe knows, soon you shall too. This oracle also reminds you to do what makes you happy, to chase your sacred bliss, and express yourself in the world via the unique and special abilities the divine has bestowed upon you. When you follow what you love, you're on your life path, and you shall succeed, beloved. So this card is reminding you to look within yourself, and also to acknowledge the gifts that you have. I know that for people, just the way that the world has programmed us is to really repress or to turn away, shy away from these spiritual gifts, or to compare yourselves constantly with other people. So if you know somebody who is a really great, amazing channeler, you've experienced the work, and you yourself have moments of channeling, but you are comparing yourself to that person, that's just not making any sense, right? Remember that we are all unique souls here for a unique divine purpose, and that we have to have faith in ourselves first and foremost, and we have to share that ability because it was given to us for a reason. This also goes for the last part. If you recently lost a job, or if you keep breaking your back at something that you don't love, you don't feel like you're being nourished by your job, and there's something else that ignites your passion, start to develop that skill and start to really trust in the universe to let you have opportunities with that which you really love. We are not here to work for a living. We are not here to just provide and etc., etc. We are not here to be slaves. So make sure that you're giving yourself time to develop and ignite and do the things that you're meant to do. Here's the invocation. All loving universe, teach me to realize and trust in my divinely given talents. I ask for your unconditionally loving assistance in releasing any block or obstacle to the full development and joyful expression of my spiritual gifts in the world. Help me find the courage and boldness within that I need to believe in myself and be completely empowered to make my loving contribution to the world. Through my own free will and divine merciful grace, so be it. All right, so that is the message for today. If you know what your talents are, start using them. If you are afraid for any reason, don't worry about it. And if you don't yet know what those divine, spiritual, God-given talents are, take some time to yourself and meditate, or think about what it is that other people say you're good at, and just start to make time and space for that. All right, I love you. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.